guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new, I'm Serein, and today is my monthly favorites video for January 2017. Every month I share with you guys my favorite skincare and beauty products. I let you guys know what I've been reading. If you'd like to see what I have been loving for the last month, then just keep on watching, but don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already, and turn on that notification bell so you know whenever I have a new video, which is 5 times a week, every Sunday through Thursday. Let's get started. I love makeup and skincare both pretty much equally, although I use a lot more skincare than I actually wear makeup. I also noticed from you guys that you really like my skincare videos. I'm gonna start with skincare products that I've been loving for the month, and then I'll move into makeup. The first product I have been loving for the month of January is this Retrouve Art Science Beauty Revitalizing Eye Concentrate. This was sent to me to test out. I am very blessed in that sense that I get to test out new products. A very small, exclusive luxury line, and when they developed the products, they did not anticipate selling it to the masses or for retail. A lot of the times, if you guys don't know, when people are developing products, they're thinking about cost effectiveness and what they can get a lot of in terms of quality. So certain ingredients, there's not a mass readily available. Unlike most skincare lines and brands, this was created for personal use by the creators and founders, and then they decided to put it on the market because everybody was really interested in it in their life, and now it's available. I think the packaging is very, very sleek and chic and luxurious. It's the frosted glass with the black. Looks beautiful on the bathroom counter. It comes in a nice pump, so it keeps everything nice and fresh. This eye cream is incredibly oily and almost on the verge of being heavy, but it's beautiful to use at night if you have dry under eyes, if you have fine lines or wrinkles or puffiness. I feel like the one part of my face that I really need to focus more on is under my eyes. I don't get enough sleep. I drink a lot of caffeine. I naturally have darker under eyes. It's hereditary, and I have fine lines. That's where all of my fine lines are. This is really nice because it is very, very hydrating. It's very oily in that sense. Not something I would use during the day if you're gonna wear makeup. It's something that I use at night. I pat it on with my ring finger all the way around the orbital bone, and it really just provides it gives my skin the drink it needs at the end of the night. It plumps up my under eyes, it helps with the fine lines, and it really is able to give me that really concentrated hydration without creating the little white bumps that I can get from a lot of eye creams. So if you guys have like the little white bumps around here, I always have a little bit, but sometimes it will get really bad if I use a heavy eye cream, if I use really creamy eye creams. And I find gels and oils work better for me, and this is one of those products that is like a gel oil hybrid. I get quite a lot of product. It is expensive, but there's a lot of product in this. So a little goes a long way. Like that little pump I just did like covered my whole entire hand, and it feels amazing right now because I'm desperately dehydrated and dry. Next product I've been using and mixing in with my antioxidant serum or mixing into my skincare routine with oils as well as moisturizers is the Perricone MD Vitamin C Ester Serum. This is a very highly concentrated amount of vitamin C. I use 2 to 3 drops with my antioxidant serum, and I use this day and night. Vitamin C is really good at helping with hyperpigmentation, discoloration, scarring. It also boosts your skin's ability to fight off free radicals. Great to include with an antioxidant serum as well as using an SPF. It helps fight all of the sun damage and all of the damage that your skin encounters throughout the day. And I like that this is just vitamin C so that you can mix it in with different products that you might already have in your skincare routine. So if you watch my recent Makeup Bag Monday video, you know life has been a little bit crazy for me, and my skin reacts to my emotions and my environment. It's been really cold and very crisp. I've had the heat on in our new place, which has dried out my skin completely. Once again, I'm not sleeping enough, and I'm incredibly stressed and emotional. So my skin is very dry, very flaky, but I was also breaking out. None of my normal preventative measures were keeping the breakouts at bay. This combination has literally saved my skin within a matter of days. What I'll do is I take this Peter Thomas Roth Therapeutic Sulfur Mask and I use it as a spot treatment. Usually where I start to break out is around my chin, but I was also breaking out on my cheeks, which doesn't normally happen for me, and then I also broke out on my forehead a little bit. So I take this and I take a foundation brush or a spa brush and I just apply it to all of my little breakout areas or any congestion. I'll do it on my nose too, just because my nose was getting a little clogged up. And then I'll take this SkinCeuticals Hydrating B5 mask. This is a clear gel mask and I apply it everywhere else. My forehead, my cheeks, down my neck, and I let it sit for about 15 to 20 minutes, and then I take a warm washcloth and wipe all of it away. Then I go into my typical toners and serums and oils. This immediately cleared up all of my breakouts. It sucked the breakouts dry. I think my skin works really well with sulfur, and that's a great alternative to benzoyl peroxide, salicylic acid, if you wanted to try and avoid acids, because acids do cause a little bit of inflammation. If you listen to my podcast, Carrie Height, who's the skincare specialist I had as a guest last year, was very much against anything that caused inflammation like acids. I personally do still use acids, but I do use it in limited quantities, and I avoid using it by like layering acids. I will use one acid and then kind of like avoid it for the rest of the week. Good option if you wanted to follow Carrie's frame of thought is to use sulfur instead for breakouts. And I love using sulfur treatments. The little Malin & Getz has a good one that's sulfur and then it has alcohol on top and you dip the Q-tip through it and then you just spot treat. Kate Somerville has one, so does Mario Badescu. So this as a mask worked wonders at clearing up my skin, getting rid of any of the congestion, but mainly, more importantly, getting rid of those bigger breakouts that were angry and red. And I had meetups, I had photos, I had to film still, so this was really important and a lifesaver in a huge tub. So if you're acne prone, I would recommend trying this as well. And this just plumped up my skin, rehydrated my skin. It made my skin feel 1,000 times better. I was super, super dry and flaky, and this got rid of all of the dry patches and flakiness. Of course, this is something you have to kind of upkeep until your skin balances itself out. Moving into makeup products. First product in terms of makeup I want to talk about is a restock. It's from Jouer Cosmetics, and it's the highlight in Citrine. This is my favorite highlight, and I broke my original one, but luckily it relaunched, and I was able to get one at Gen Beauty. So buttery and so soft. Quality is just amazing. It's really, really pigmented. You can get a really great glow and highlight, or you can blend it out. These are beautiful. My favorite is Citrine, but Topaz is also really beautiful. Rose Quartz is pretty, but I feel like Rose Quartz is geared towards people with cooler skin tones. I have a discount code for 15% off. It's Serein15. Only good at jouercosmetics.com. Another rediscovery that is now a favorite is my Hourglass Ilum Sheer Color Trio in Sunset. I've been using this a lot for layering my contour and my blush and my highlight. What I like to do is before I powder or fully set my foundation, I'll go in with the bronzer, the cream bronzer, and warm up my face. Not quite contour, but definitely add that 3 and the E and just give it a little more dimension and warmth. Then I'll go in with this blush, which is just the perfect amount of flush, and because it's a cream, it blends really beautifully. It doesn't stick to any of my dry patches. And then I'll go in with the highlight, and then I will powder, and then I'll go in with all of my powder products, my powder bronzer, my powder blush, and then my highlight, Citrine, and then set everything with a makeup setting spray. And I find that that makes everything last longer. It looks better on camera, it looks better in person, and it looks very, very natural because I'm using a little bit of everything, but by layering it, it gives me dimension and it gives me that look I want. Shadow quad I really have been loving for the month is from Kojen Do, and this is their Kojen Do Mafashi Mineral Eyeshadow Palette in 303. This was a Makeup Bag Monday discovery. I had no idea Kojen Do made eyeshadows, and I love them. This is part of their holiday collection, which is still available last I checked. And if you can, get your hands on it if you want it, because I don't think it's available year-round. This is just so beautiful, and I've been mixing it with my Estee Edit Fluid Metal Eyeshadow in 02. It's what I'm wearing on the eyes again today. It's my favorite makeup look right now. It's what I also wore at the Gen Beauty Ipsy Creator Cocktail Party, and I used this as well to layer over my Note Cosmetics eyeshadow palette for my meetup. So these 4 shadows give me a lot of different options. This is a really beautiful shimmery base shadow, but you can also use it to highlight your brow bone. I love this brown in my crease. It really works very well with my new hair color. And then this is a beautiful plummy brown that helps deepen up the outer corner or smudge under my lash line. And this violet shade is beautiful in the crease as well as an all over shadow. So very soft, very pigmented, very buttery, and very easy to work with and easy to blend. It's not overly pigmented. A lot of times when shadows are too pigmented, it's hard to blend. And this is just the perfect formulation. That being said, I've also been loving the Estee Edit Fluid Metals eyeshadow, specifically in 02. All of the shades are beautiful. You can't go wrong with them. 02 is just what I like to wear all over the lid. It's also what I like to use to layer over different eyeshadows. I did use this over my Note Cosmetics eyeshadow look to give it a little more glitter, a little more sparkle. I'm wearing it again today. You can use it on the inner corner of your eyes. It's just a really fun, long lasting. It's not gonna flake. It's not gonna budge. It doesn't like fall out throughout the day. And it's a great fun product. I love glitter. I love metallic glitters, and this is a wearable way to use that kind of a look thing. Lipstick I have been loving is actually a rediscovery thanks to Ipsy. I was over at Ipsy Studios shooting this day of like tutorials for photos that will eventually live on Ipsy's website. So this will help you guys with different like basic contouring tips, mascara tips, lots of fun stuff coming up over there. I was given this lipstick to just put on real quick because I wasn't wearing any. And this is the Burt's Bees 502 Suede Splash lipstick. Now, originally I have a whole lip swatch video of all of the shades from this Burt's Bees lipstick collection. And originally this was not something I'd reach for all the time. I reached for a lot of more of the berry shades, more deeper shades. But because this is what someone told me to wear on set, I put it on and I was like, I like this lip color on me. This looks good. It looks like I'm not wearing anything, but I'm wearing something. It's just a really nice wash of color, super comfortable on the lips, really hydrating. My lips are getting a little sick of liquid lipsticks. I still love liquid lipsticks, but don't get me wrong, I still love them, still wearing it. But for day to day, it gives my lips a nice break to have something a little bit more comfortable, a little bit more balmy and hydrating and not so stuck. It's easy to wear. I don't even need a mirror to kind of apply it. Haven't looked at these. Definitely look at them. When these first came out, I did a full swatch video on it. I will find that video and link it in the description box for you guys, so you guys can hopefully see what shade you might like, but they're really comfortable lipsticks. Highly recommend them. Really happy to revisit a lot of these products this month. I am going to talk about books now. If you watched last month, you know that I listened to the first 3 books of the selection, and I was about to listen to the second 2 books, which takes place after the selection, like a generation later. And at first I was kind of like, I don't know about this. I don't like her. I feel like she's spoiled and bratty and not getting it. And then I really, really liked it. Like towards the end of the first book, I was like, oh yes. And I immediately listened to the second book, or 4th book and then 5th book. I did really enjoy it. Now the selection series, in my opinion, is not something that's going to be like ultra captivating. It's definitely a fun popcorn book, very entertaining. It gets me through my drive. I can kind of do other things while listening to it because I don't get completely enraptured in it. I like to think of it as a modern day Cinderella / dystopian Bachelor. Very almost predictable, but still very entertaining. And the selection series is by Kiera. And I started listening to a new book based on a recommendation from you guys. Thank you so much, because you're like killing it with the book recommendations. I'm listening to An Ember in the Ashes by Sabaa Tahir. I think I just butchered the name of the author. I have like 5 hours and 12 minutes remaining, so I'm about halfway through this book. So good. Like, so good. And this was a recommendation because I am obsessed with Sarah J. Maas books. I am obsessed with Selena Sardouthian, but I'm even more obsessed with A Thorn of Court and Roses and A Court of Mist and Fury. Like, I didn't think I could like a series more than what she had created with Selena Sardothien, or Aelin Galathynius, but oh my god. Like, the series of A Court of Thorn of Roses beats that one. And then I was like, what am I going to do? I have to wait like a whole year before the new books come out. So someone recommended an Ember in the Ashes, and thank you, because it's getting me through my Sarah J. Maas withdrawals. It's a fantasy. There's a lot of action. There's a little romance. It's got a strong female lead that doesn't know how strong she is yet, and then there's like a really nice masculine lead too, and their paths cross. Thank you so much for your book recommendations. I highly recommend checking out An Ember in the Ashes if you liked any of the Sarah J. Maas books, if you like fantasy, if you like romance, if you just like to be entertained. Dang it, buy it, read it, rent it, listen to it, download it, I don't know, whatever version you use. I used to be an avid Kindle reader. However, with my life currently, it's just easier for me to listen to Audible books. I personally pay for my Audible account. I do have an affiliate link for a free download if you wanted to try it. It's available down there in the description box. If not, no worries. I will have the book information linked in the description box for you guys as well, via hard copy and via Kindle. So that is everything that I have been loving for the month of January. I hope you guys had a wonderful month, and I can't wait to get into 2017. A lot's been going on, but I have a lot of high hopes. I have a lot of exciting things I want to create for you guys. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already, because I upload 5 new videos every week, every Sunday through Thursday. I also have a vlog channel where I do a lot of PR unboxings. I take you along to anything fun I might be doing. It's also where I do a lot of updates, and I'm going to be doing more lifestyle videos over there because my new home allows for that. And I also have a blog, serenwoo.com, with a lot of skincare tips, fashion tips, other makeup reviews, beauty reviews, as well as content creator tips. Make sure you sign up for my monthly newsletter down in the description box. Feedback for my monthly newsletter was amazing in January, so I hope to bring you guys more in February and for the rest of the year. All of your support has meant so much to me. Seeing you guys at Gen Beauty, being able to hug you and talk to you and take photos with you has made a very hard month better. You guys are beautiful. You're beautiful people, and you're so positive, and I love your energy, and I'm so blessed that I was able to go to Gen Beauty and meet you guys. I want to know who you guys are, what you guys want to see, and I want to build this community together. That's what the comment section is for. I want you guys to share your favorites. I want you to share your thoughts. Of course, keep it positive, but it's a great resource for all of us to learn from each other, and that's what this community is about, and I can't wait to bring you so much content in 2017. We will be launching season 2 of the podcast towards the end of February with a ton of new episodes with amazing new guests. You guys, season 1 last year was just incredible and overwhelming, and we have an official podcast studio now, so people can come to us, and we're going to have them filmed and uploaded on YouTube, as well as available on iTunes, Libsyn, and Google Play. It's just such an exciting thing right now. I hope you find that my videos helped motivate and inspire you to look and feel your best from the outside in. I know when I look and feel my best, I'm a lot more capable at dealing with whatever life has to throw at me. And at the end of the day, I just hope my videos helped you unwind, de-stress from your day. So until next time, I hope you have a wonderful, wonderful rest of your day. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you guys right back here. Bye!